Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden. Today we are finally back with Lovebites to kick off Japan Week. Or I should say Asian Week. I might throw in some other countries as well, but we'll go with Asian Week. Today we're going to be checking out, it looks like a double hitter, or it's either the intro to this song. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done my research on it. Called The Awakening / The Hammer of Wrath. This is another one, I do believe, from Zepp. Believe it's the same show. Yeah, Zepp Diver City. It doesn't say it in the title or in the thing. I had to actually go down to the YouTube part where it says the information for the song itself that's playing for it. Had a couple of times this one was asked to check out, so let's get in and check it out. I'm excited. It's been a little while since we've checked out the girls on the channel, so let's do it. I was gonna say, are they gonna get it on time? Now I know it's the build-up intro. There we go. Great intro. Alright, before they get into that, and yes, I will back it up to get the full transition again. Love the intro. It's pre-recorded, so whatever. You don't play it live. I understand that. It's completely... almost every band does that. Even one of their favorite bands, Iron Maiden, obviously, you know, the intro to Aces High very often happening, or you have Churchill coming in, saying his speech and all that good stuff. Amazing. That's an amazing intro, though. Like, it comes in with that high energy right off the bat. Like, you're already getting pumped up. You know I already know it's gonna be a high energy song. Nobody comes in with a slow song to start off a concert. If you do, this is the wrong energy to be coming in with if you're a metal band. Just saying. I've never seen a metal band start off on a slow song. That would be like the worst way, in my opinion, to start. You don't want people to be falling asleep right off the bat and have no energy. It's the bad way to start. So this is a very great intro for that. You have that nice slow build up, and then boom, it just comes in with the riffage, drums, everything kicks in. They all walk out on stage. Everyone's super hyped up. They stand there for a while too, which really gets you, in that mindset, like, oh, they're going to be playing in front of us here in a minute. Let's see where they go into with the Hammer of Wrath coming up. I felt that coming. It's always the 3 hi-hat hit. Yeah. Coming in with that high energy, like I said. I said it's coming even more distortion than I thought they were going to have on the track. Already right off the bat. That's how you start off a show. This right here is a prime example of how you start off a show. Alright, before they keep going, I want to get into the pause in. I love that they kind of rotated some fills there. Like, she came in with a bass fill. Next up was the drummer did a fill. It was back to the drummer again this time, so I thought maybe someone else might do it. It would have been kind of cool, like, to have, like, that little thing, that little detail where everyone kind of would have did a different fill. It would have been kind of cool. I thought that's what they were going for, but then they chose not to. Which is when I decided to pause it. I was like, oh, I was going to wait and see if they were going to do that, and they didn't. But that's okay. Still cool. Still cool. Basically, nobody's really standing out more than anybody else right now. This is just one of those like really great songs that gets you pumped up. It's very in your face. It's got really great tones going on here from guitars and bass. Just killing it on the drums. High energy. And again, I can't emphasize enough, great way to start a concert. I know I'm repeating myself, but that is exactly how I want to see a concert started. You want to be involved in it right off the bat. That's how you feel like as someone who's watching it at a concert. I've been to plenty of them, and that's how it should start every time. Nobody wants to come in to see Metallica, for instance. I'll use a big name band since I know Lovebites is more general metal listener than my usual stuff where I go into really hardcore prog stuff. So I'll use Metallica as a reference. Nobody wants to come in and hear Nothing Else Matters play first song. Amazing song. Nobody wants to see that first song. It's too slow. Right off the bat. You don't get that energy going, with all the songs they have. So it's just, I can't, again, I have no like pinpoint things to pick out because they're just performing together as a team here. Like, literally just a tight unit band here that's nailing it. Let's keep going. again, I'm bad with names, so yell at me if you want for still not knowing their names. Left-hand side, first one, plays solo. Came in how she usually does. Again, we've said it before, and some of you confirmed that she's more of the shredder of the two, which is, again, what she kind of went for. My favorite, though, is her here on the right-hand side. I love that she's more of a technical soloist. You know, she went more for tapping. I love her guitar tone, the way she plays it just a little bit more. She's my favorite when it comes to the two guitarists so far. That's probably the prog side of me again. I like people that play stuff that are a little bit more complex, basically. I'm not saying that she's not playing complex stuff on the other side. She can too. For me, there's a to my ears, shredding isn't the same kind of difficulty as being a technical guitarist. You can make mistakes when you're shredding. It's a lot harder to hear. For those of you who might not be musicians, who is more of a casual listener, really you listen to a lot of music, but you're more on the casual side. You don't go and learn a lot more stuff about it. When it comes to shredding, especially when you're hearing it live, and I can confirm this from plenty of live concerts, if you mess up when you're shredding, you can usually get away with it. Most people in the crowd aren't going to hear it. A really trained ear, like someone who listens to a lot of music like me, I usually pick up on mistakes because I listen to songs 20,000 times, and I can hear when you make that mistake live, and I can tell when it's not just a change that you chose to put in for the live show, because it sounds off. A prime example is AC/DC. When I seen them live, he messed up a bunch of times in a solo. Even though he was shredding, most people around me didn't seem to care, but I was really listening. I wasn't drinking, because I don't drink that much. Really, it was obvious to me. But when you're tapping like that, and you're being more of a technical guitarist, you're going to hear those mistakes a lot clearer, because what you're playing is a lot more clear. Everything is very clear. You can hear it a lot more. And that's just my personal opinion. Like, someone else might have a different opinion on that. That's okay. To my ears, that's more my style is what she's doing here, and she played solid. Love that she did the tapping and then ended it off on a bend and everything. Love it. Listen to the bass. That I'm absolutely sure that's an Iron Maiden reference right there. I'm trying to remember what song, but I can't, because there's so many songs that I can think of right now that I think it's from. One of you guys pointed out to me. I know it's an Iron Maiden. I know that's an Iron Maiden lick on the bass. I just can't pick the song right now because my brain works like that. Whenever I do these reactions, that's when my brain shuts off. Back to the tapping. That was good. Beautiful. Sounded amazing. I'm glad she came back with the tapping again, actually, because again, I said that was my favorite part, so I love that she came back and did it again. I was sure she was going in a different direction with her highs here. Let's go back and hear it again. she stopped. I was so prepared for her to keep that going up to just that next step, and then I don't know if she stopped it because she hit the top of her range and felt like she wanted to add the accent on of going back down, or if she does have that range and chose that. If she does have that range and she didn't go for it, then I'm upset. If that is the top of her range, then it's a very nice move to go back down again and just change it up a bit, in my opinion. If she has that range available there, I feel like she could have pushed it. I don't know. It feels like that range is there, and I would have loved to have heard her just push it. That would have been the cherry on top of this song. If she's capable of doing it and she didn't do it, that it's a little bit upsetting that she didn't go for it. Don't know the circumstances. If she can hit it and chose not to, maybe it was a stylistic choice. I don't know, but I felt like I got a moment stolen from me. I guess is what it feels like. I was like, yeah, she's gonna go for it, and then she didn't do it. But amazing track, man. Like the whole thing was amazing. I loved it. One of my favorites I've heard from them. I was really glad that we got to get the intro as part of this. Sorry, to smash my keyboard. Get the intro going into it, and then going into them playing the first song of the night, because it really gives you that atmosphere of how they start off their shows, which I like to see. Some bands don't start off shows as great. It happens sometimes. It's very rare. Usually you come out, you have either an intro track or something like that. Often Metallica comes in. They have what was it? Is it the Call of Cthulhu they come in with, or the other track that I'm thinking of? No, sorry, that I'm forgetting it. The Ecstasy of Gold is what I was thinking of from Ennio Morricone. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, because I'm pretty sure I mess it up every time I think of it. The Ecstasy of Gold is what I was thinking of. I don't know why I went to Call of Cthulhu. That's one of their tracks, not one of their intros. Like stuff like that is really cool, and then they come in with one of their heavier tracks, usually one of their more high energy tracks to get it going. Some bands mess it up though. Some bands decide to just walk out on stage, and then they're all standing there and they just play an okay track. That's stuff you learn as you go through the business usually, and you can see the difference between a professional group and maybe starters up who are still learning. Hopefully that's a good point for you guys. Maybe you'll pay attention to some of you maybe never thought about that before. It's a lot of stuff that I think about when I go see, because I've just seen so many concerts at this point. I have like 100 and I think that's the last time I counted, I was like over 140 bands under my belt that I've seen through either multiple festivals, different concerts I've been to. It's not the most that's ever been out there, but I find it's a decent amount, and it's very varied in the styles of music, from jazz to blues to no pop yet, surprisingly enough, to country, bluegrass, to metal and rock. It's been all over the place. Electronic as well. Sorry, I've been to an electronic festival before too. So, yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. Love this. Great experience to see their live opening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified when I drop new videos, as this week is going to be our Asian themed week. So there's going to be plenty of similar content coming out this week from some of the bigger bands that we've been checking on the channel, and I've just been having a great time with some of the Asian groups that we've been checking out. A lot of them are from Japan, so I almost wanted to call it Japan Week, but I do believe we're going to be throwing in a couple from not Japan as well, so we're going to call it Asian Week because of that. So, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.